Retro, guys. It's retro. All right, we got two ready players. It is time to go. It is round one. It is Tommy. It is smooth motion. Both of them are rolling. Both of them are ready. Let us go ahead and get this underway. It's CTM Mega Masters, April 2023, round one. Tommy, 12 seed, smooth motion, 76 seed. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much for the countdown bits. K9 watching Tetris. I appreciate it. You know, K9 does not like the hearts, but the fans like the hearts, and I did promise hearts if we got to a certain incentive, and I wanted to honor that promise. And so we've got hearts for the rest of, well, I don't know. For the rest, I don't know. Maybe we can unlock something to switch them back to dots. Every 500, every 1,000, I don't know. But I can toggle back and forth. So Pumpy Heart, thanks for the tier 1 resub. Classic Retro Monthly. K9 watching Tetris at 3, 2, 1 countdown bits. Jorge White with the tier 1 sub, 9 months. Twitch baby, due any day now. And K9 watching Tetris tier 1 resub, smooth motion resub tier 1. Thank you so much. Also had some contributions. Hello YouTube. Some contributions to the prize pool since last we left you. We've had a $1,873.83 contribution to the prize pool from Shall Be Watching Tetris. That brought the prize pool up to an even $3,000, and it is now up to $3,000.53 after some sponsor quests. Now, that is not the end. If we get to $5,000, which is crazy, you know, I don't expect it to happen. If it does, great. But if it doesn't, that's okay too. You know, I'll make my peace with it. But we will pay the top 16 players instead of the top 8. So that would be very cool for 1/4 of this tournament to get paid. We got Tetris underway. 126 here for Tommy. 128 here for Smooth Motion. Smooth building in column 8. And there is a Tetris 151. Tommy, a lot of Minos on the board. Densely packed. Gets a Tetris and another one. 171. Tommy, back from a long break. I haven't seen Tommy play in a while. And I don't remember Tommy on Facecam. So Tommy may have been on Facecam on other events or streams or whatever. I think this is Tommy's Masters Facecam debut, if I'm not mistaken. So there you go. All the faces are coming out. Kingsman with a tier 1 sub. Aquamarine Craigasm. Amazing. How many subs are we at? Yes, that is other news. We are at 422 subscribers. And I made a promise. Here, I got to close a couple of things here. I forgot that I have some things open on my computer. I cannot render things in Handbrake during Masters. What am I doing? I'm ripping a couple of DVDs here. So. All right. But anyway, yes, we have unlocked Vlasic Tetris Monthly, and I think I set that incentive a little bit too low. I said that if we got to 400 subscribers here on Twitch, we would unlock Vlasic Tetris Monthly, which would be a live pickle eating contest at our live Austin, Texas event in July at the Classic Game Fest. And so that will happen in some form or other. We might have three or four, you know, people from like CTM, like mods or streamers, and then maybe 4 people from the community or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go, but we will do it. Pickle eating contest. I think it's going to be kind of a speed run, like speed run a jar of pickles or something like that. So I think that's what it's going to be. We don't want Kingsman to go because Kingsman will wreck that competition. I mean, he'll just inhale that jar. Smooth waiting out this delayed Vits. The ill-advised setup. Oh no. And Smooth is going to pay dearly for that delayed Vits. There's a reason that Tetris players call the delayed Vits a war crime. And that is the reason. And that's going to be a top out from Smooth. I didn't see the, it's 368. Tommy is good. And Tommy gets the actual heart. And there it is. Where is it? There it is. Tommy gets the actual heart. All right. We got 2 ready players. Tommy up 1 game to none over Smooth Motion. Let's go ahead and count it down. Game 2, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Now we need a new incentive for like 600 subscribers. What do we do? What do we do as an incentive for that? We've never been over 500. I think 500 would be new ground for us. So taco eating contest, Al Pastor. Oh man, we can't just have continual eating contests. As much as Kingsman's everyday activity looks like an eating contest, we got to do something other than eat. There, Poyo. It was like, oh, is that an eating contest? No, that's just Kingsman. A running contest? Yeah. First fickle contest, then a running contest. Vegetarian for a month for 600? No chance. Not happening. $119 here for Smooth, 98,000 for TommyNTG. Remember, Mr. Valor and Nolan waiting in the wings. All right, there's a Tetris for Tommy. 165 for Smooth, 144 Tommy. Now, I apologize to all the carnivores out there if my mentioning vegetable products like pickles has offended you. My apologies. $235 for Smooth, 216. Oh, another delayed Vits here for Smooth, but gonna get the bar this time. And another bar for the Tetris. So not punished this time. And both players at 263, at least at that moment anyway. All right, Smooth with a good adjustment there for the incoming J. Going to set up for the long bar, the Tetris, long bar column 9. Tommy just going to take the triple. Now remember, folks, we do have a level 39 kill screen. And I don't know enough about Smooth to know how they're going to do past 29. So, that is a surprise here. We'll see. And we haven't seen Tommy in a while. So I'm, Smooth with the thumbs down. So we haven't seen Tommy in a while. So I'm really curious to see what each of these players has in the tank for 29. Smooth ahead right now by 9,000 points. There's a Tetris Tommy, though. All right, Smooth trying to smooth out the stack here. It's a little bit dependent and bumpy in the top, but... Oh, there we go. 2 nice long bars there. We'll fill that in and get Tetris ready. Oh, delayed burn there with the T. And uses the long bar to fill in the stack column 3. And Tetris for Smooth. 426. Tommy in the lead at 459. So yeah, we got to set up some incentive for like another delayed Vits for Smooth. Like, what is happening? Guys, you notice the drop shadows on the seed numbers? Like, oh my God, we're getting so fancy now. Drop shadows. Wow. All right, Tommy tucking the L in. Needs that like a J, or got to use that S and snap it in. No hesitation. Just, yep, going to snap it in. No problem. All right, and the Z spin there from Smooth. All right, into 19 Smooth, 526. And Tommy going to take that triple. He's got a good lead. Going to transition a little bit awkwardly here, kind of dependent. Oh, there's a good square to bring this down. It's 3 or 4 rows of garbage over the Tetris well. We'll clear that away. One more piece to go. There's a nice tee. We'll uncover the right side. And long bar down for the Tetris. 618 here for Tommy. All right, Smooth just going to take that triple. Board is a little bit dangerous with that column 9 kind of line dependency there. So just opted to take the stack down instead of gambling on getting it. And looks like that's going to work out. So Smooth here at 635, level 22, 684. Tommy, level 21. Tommy looking fresh as hell with those sunglasses. Look at that, the tuck and then the delayed burn with the long bar for Tommy, and then gets the Tetris. All right, Tommy's board a little awkward right now. Trying to fight his way out of it. Okay. Need something for that left side. Long bar there will help. Usable. Okay, there is a triple down there for Tommy. Just 2 lines on top of that Tetris well. And we'll clear it away as open for the Tetris. Good, safe board. A little bit high, so just going to take that skim for the double. Tommy waiting out that long bar a little bit. Droughted here, of course, covers just as the bar comes. And we'll uncover again and get the Tetris for Tommy. 775. Tommy 724. Smooth here on level 25. And into 26, Tommy at 811. Smooth 791. Ahead by, 2 to 6 lines. And it is pretty darn close. Smooth down, 60,000 points ahead in lines, though. Going to get a Tetris. Smooth into 28, 897. So we'll see what Smooth has for 29 plus. The old kill screen. There's a nice J for a tuck. And long bar down the right side. Going to set up for another one and just go for it. Oh no, that L and J to the left. What a mess. Holding out now, kind of all in. Long bar there, and then let's see. All right, gonna clear a couple of lines here, but that's gonna be it for Smooth. Gets the max out. Oh my God, double max out round 1. But it will not be enough because Tommy already had the max out and just gonna swag in a T-spin just for funsies. Tommy gonna take game number 2 and get actual hearts number 2, and you can't see it because that camouflage. All right, we got 2 ready players. It is game 3 between Tommy and Smooth. Smooth needs to win this game to stay in it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Michael Keaton has subscribed with Prime. Oh my word, the actual Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton Real has subscribed. I loved Birdman. So there you go. And you're very underrated Batman, may I say. You know, you're a Batman in the first Tim Burton Batman, right? Underrated. All right, Smooth going to take a Tetris, even though prime line spin setups there. And of course, let me think of another Michael Keaton movie, Gung Ho, right? 1984's Gung Ho. So go and watch that movie if you want to see Michael Keaton deal with a Japanese automaker. In 1984, 145 for Smooth, 162 from Tommy. How many other Michael Keaton movies can I name? Mr. Mom, Multiplicity. Smooth with another delayed Vitz setup. Gets a long bar for the Tetris. Let's see, other Michael Keaton movies. God, I can't think of any other one. $238 here, Smooth. $253, Tommy Tetris. Oh, was he in the one with the story of McDonald's? Was he the founder? Was he in the founder? Look at another delayed Vitz for Smooth. Just loves the Vitz. Now, there are no extra points for the Vitz. He was a Spider-Man villain? Yeah, I don't really know much in the way of comic book movies. Although I do know, look, another delayed Vitz for Smooth. I mean, what is happening? Is this Smooth basically saying, look, I know I'm number 76 seed. I'm going up against a former CTM champion. Maybe I'm not a high probability to win, but I can have a high probability to meme and spam a bunch of delayed Vitz. Tommy 392, 355 for his Smooth motion. Oh, there we go. Gets the T over. Getting a little bit droughted, kind of in trouble. All right, able to take a double. Oh, my word. Oh, no. Smooth got a top out 357. And Tommy will win the match and will advance. And Smooth may not have won the match, but Smooth has won our hearts. So GG's, Smooth. Good to have you here. And yeah, we're going to see Tommy again. So stick around, Tommy. Don't go anywhere. We're going to set up our next match. So let us go ahead and get this underway. Two longtime community members, Nolan is here, and Mr. Valor has been lured back to Classic Tetris Monthly because of the promise of this massive prize pool and the fun that we have had so far. So anyway, good to see these folks. Let us go ahead and get this thing started. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And you'll see Nolan rolling, right? Nolan. Yes, and you will see Mr. Valor not rolling. Mr. Valor, very famous as a DAS player and a coach. Coached many players to their first max outs. So, Mr. Valor, a legend. And Nolan with the first Vitz. Thank you so much. It's K9 watching Tetris for the 3, 2, 1 countdown bits. And no one, by the way, no one has done any sponsor quests since we started this broadcast. So we need at least one person to do a sponsor quest, or we will be canceled by Matcherino. Matcherino will say, what, you can't even get one sponsor quest? Oh my word. They're just, you know, they're very severe. Matcherino, very strict. Someone must do one or we're dead in the water. All right, 114 here for Nolan. Just the one burn. We'll probably take some burns here. There is one, and I'm sure there'll be more. Valor already with an early dig, maybe out of tournament practice. And these heights, pretty rough for a DAS player. You know, kind of above where the next box is on the screen. Opens up the right side and gets the Tetris. Has to set up a double LJ dependency, and you can tell did not like it. Had a reaction. Oh, there we go. Nice. Kind of hovers that piece over to figure out the next best action given the incoming piece. Saw the long bar, said, yep, Tetris, I can set up here. Not too risky. Set up for it and got it. So there you go. Good on Valor. Nolan here with a messy board. Gets the Tetris, but above that, it's got some Swiss cheesy holes I'd have to take care of. Look at this sponsor quest. Pumpy Heart followed a sponsor on Twitter. So there you go. CTM has been saved. Everyone. Pumpy coming through. Yeah, now this month was no max out left behind. So anybody who got one single max out in qualifying was allowed to enter Mega Masters. We had a round 0 to consolidate everything down to 64 players. We had 78 qualifiers. And Tetris for Valor, 195. Nolan burning. Pumpy Heart with the sponsor quest exploitation strats. And Mr. Valor coming in at the 44 seed. So this is not just somebody who, you know, kind of skated in with one max out. I mean, this must have been multiple max outs. I don't have it in front of me. You think I would be prepared. Valor here setting up for the dirty Tetris column 3 and gets it. Oh, the chat is informing me 3 maxes for Mr. Valor in qualifying as a DAS player in 90 minutes. It's pretty good. Kind of insane. People get a little bit spoiled by, you know, rollers and tappers the last several years. Like, oh yeah, 12 max outs qualifying. Yep, ho-hum. But I mean, DAS, really hard. So very consistent player, Mr. Valor. 319, 302 for Nolan. And it's good to see Nolan back as well. You know, Nolan, one of those players, does not play every single month, but, you know, good to see Nolan back. It's a good clean, but it's getting kind of high stack from Valor. So gonna take some skims, gets the Tetris, sets up for another one and gets it. 390 for Mr. Valor. Mr. Valor, a millennial. One of the few actual millennials in the competition. Mostly Zoomers, but there you go. Dirty, filthy, dirty millennial. All right, Nolan going to open up that column 3. Well, does have a Tetris set up below it, but just trying to get the well-timed bar. All right, Valor into 19 at 441. Nolan in at 383. Awkward transition here for both of them, but more so for Nolan. Now is a roller. And this is tough for Valor. Valor kind of going all in that Tetris. Gets a quick tap over to the right, I believe. Oh, and can't get the other quick tap, but we'll survive that. We'll see if Valor can bring this down. And look at this. Valor's going to open up a channel on the right side and get a Tetris after that. Mr. Valor, holy moly. Wow. Survival from Mr. Valor. Long bar and column 3 there for Nolan to bring this down. All right, now Mr. Valor's going to calm down here. There's still work to do. Has a lead of about 80,000 points, but that lead in jeopardy as this stack gets more and more awkward. You know, has a great quick tap available. All right, look at this. More survival. Mr. Valor going to put that long bar left, waiting on another bar. And there's a long bar right for another Tetris. Mr. Valor, 554. And Tetris, Mr. Valor, 583. He's got about an 85,000 point lead. Good clean stack now. Cannot get that S all the way to the left. That will cause some immediate danger. Another Tetris here, though. And now we'll have to go into burning mode. Oh, this is so tough. Spiring in the middle. And that is going to be it for Mr. Valor. Now we're in a chase down situation. 616, 480. Nolan needs to get to 617. And it's just now, there's a Tetris for Nolan. We'll get the chase down here. Level 26. What a game from Mr. Valor. Just death-defying acrobatics here on the high wire. Holy moly. Great game. All right, yes, 2 ready players, Nolan and Mr. Valor. Let's go. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Nolan up 1 game to none. X Gamer said, yep, just finished the day. All right. Well, now you can eat. All right, we are underway here. Valor taking some safety burns down the right side. A little bit, you know, high on the left. Does not want to create an awkward situation here. Does not want to go all in. Mr. Valor treating us to some chills, thrills, and spills in game 1. It's kind of funny. I have to sort of recalibrate my expectations as to what's possible on that right side. Just don't see too many DAS players in Masters. And it used to be like, oh my God, above the next box, what? You know? All right, Tetris for Mr. Valor, 105. 140 here for Nolan. Same line count. Doug is best saying, I only learned about this, meaning classic Tetris, competitions in 2020. Well, good time to. Good to have you here. 188 here for Nolan. Set up center well. We'll get that center well Tetris. Thank goodness for the cough button. My word. All that Coke Zero. All right, Valor getting set up for the Tetris and does so. 243. Neck and neck here with Nolan at 242. I am looking forward to our July event live in Austin, Texas. I still don't know what to call it anymore because it's not a qualifier per se, and it's not really a regional. It's just kind of our Texas championship, you know. It's like whatever. Like if you're anywhere near Texas and you know, you want to meet everybody and have a big tournament, then go there, you know. But there's no, I don't know what the name is. Valor getting a very high for the DAS player. Probably not survivable, is not survivable. Valor going to top out 292. Nolan already ahead and gets heart number 2. Actual heart. Here it is. 3-2-1 Tetris. Oh, it is 5 states. All right. Yes, you have corrected me. 5 states. I always thought it was, you know, it would divide up into the original 6, whatever. But it is 5 states. You are correct. For those of you on YouTube watching, I missed. I well actually to someone and I was wrong, which is great. They love that when someone well actuallys you and they are just totally wrong. It's like one of the best feelings in the world. I'm very rarely wrong about stuff. I'm usually very careful about spouting off about things that I don't know. But I'd have sworn it was like 6 states that Texas could divide into. All right, 143 Nolan, 104 Mr. Valor. I'm sure a lot of people would love it if Texas would secede from the union. They would not love it in Austin, though. That is not an idea that has a lot of traction in Austin. $150 here for Nolan, but high on the board. That will help. That J to the left. Long bar to the left. Needs another one. Well, I can just bring this down. All right. Just going to take this out. Back and forth, side by side. Mr. Valor getting up a little bit high here. Very high, really, for a DAS player. And this is very treacherous. Oh, wow. The quick taps from Mr. Valor. Not going to be enough. And Nolan will sweep Mr. Valor. But let me say something. Mr. Valor gave us some great moments there in round 1. So thank you so much for the line spin media content. And that's all that we ask, you know, just give us something exciting. Mr. Valor did that, and very happy to see Mr. Valor back and playing in the DAS tournament where he will have, I'm sure, much better luck in the DAS tournament. So thank you so much, Mr. Valor, but it's going to be Nolan moving on. Let us go ahead and count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. And yeah, that's the final weekend. If you win, you are playing in the final weekend, which is what, the 29th and 30th. That's when all the Big Daddy matches are happening. The final weekend. The final weekend. We got 2 rollers. TommyNTG with the face reveal. And Nolan with, a face, but already revealed in the past. All right, Tommy taking the skim there. I'm going to take a couple of them. And really, they both are, as this seed is being very stingy early on with the long bars. So players just have, there we go. Finally, long bar for Nolan. There is one for Tommy. 52,000 Tommy Got a Tetris 74,000, and there's one for Nolan 73. The hearts. Oh, I got to change the hearts. I didn't change the hearts. Oh, rip. And you'll see we are using hearts right now. The incentive has been unlocked. We got to $3,000 in the prize pool, courtesy of Shall Be Satisfied with an $1,873 contribution. Scott Gray with the $100 contribution, and some other contributions of a smaller proportion, which are equally appreciated. And of course, all our sponsor quests, which you can do ctm.gg/Matcherino if you want to contribute to the prize pool. And if you're not watching this on the day of the event, you are still part of this. It is not too late. If you're watching on YouTube or on Twitch VOD or whatever, or if you're watching on those CDs that I burned, those CDRs that I burned and sell on Facebook Marketplace, it is not too late. You can contribute to the prize pool, ctm.gg/Matcherino. There are both paid and free ways to contribute. Tetris Nolan 279, 237 for TommyNTG. Sorbet Banan says, I'm watching on YouTube. Amazing. Wow. From the future. I'm sure someone is watching from a torrent or something they downloaded. I wish there were. I wish somebody had been torrenting CTM streams back in the day, because we actually have lost some of our streams that just for some reason didn't get recorded or expired in the Twitch video thing, mostly from me being an idiot. But yeah, I wish somebody had been ripping and torrenting our streams back in the day. We could find that archive, but there's some lost episodes out there. Maybe someone has them. I don't know. $378 here for Nolan. Tetris 401. $376 for Tommy NTG. Ginger says, I'm watching on my smart fridge. Bumpy Heart says, I watch on VLC. Doug watching on their smart window. What is a smart window? Like an augmented reality window? All right, 432 here for Nolan, 452 for TommyNTG. Nolan. I'm going to clear away all this garbage. You get a Tetris, 459. Both players rolling. For those of you new to Classic Tetris, rolling a technique where you rhythmically drum your fingers on the underside of the Nintendo controller and drive the controller into your thumb to create rapid presses. Very quick presses of the left and right directional pad, which allows movement much faster left and right than maybe the game originally intended. And it makes some pretty amazing things possible. 530 here for Nolan. 528 here for TommyNTG. Is rolling legal? I think depends on the kind type of rolling. I think it depends on your state or country, but please check your local laws before rolling. All right, one line away. Here's Nolan with a Tetris into 19 at 581. Tommy taking that double and a triple and a Tetris. 587 on 19 here for Tommy. So players are very close, neck and neck, you might say. Oh no, Tommy, Nolan, that long bar, the double flip of the long bar sealed off the right side well. It's going to be a top out for Nolan, and Tommy needs another 12,000 points. And long bar here would do it. And just going to go into check down mode here. Not going to get too crazy. And 611, 240. And that single will do it for Tommy. Game 1 goes to Tommy. TommyNTG and Nolan. Game 2. 3-2-1 Tetris. All right, that's very interesting setup for Tommy. Almost reminded me of like two people sitting at a table, like that T placed like that with the tuck, like of the L and the J around it. It was like two people seated at a table. It was pretty weird. Why did that remind me of that? I don't know. Probably the early onset dementia. That's true. The true retro look here. I mean, they both look like they're in the Terminator. All right, Tommy with the long bar. Nolan with the long bar to the right. Tetris, 72,000. Tommy going to take a skim there. He's at 96. And yeah, I'm going to call Tommy Nolan and Nolan Tommy a million times. So it's probably better if this match just ends very fast. So I have less of an opportunity to mess up their names because I really want to. Tommy with the Vits right there, the delayed Vits. That's going to work out. I think. We'll see. Yeah, it's going to work out. Tetris 166 Tommy, 186 Nolan. All right, Nolan gets the long bar over to the right. It clear as nothing, but there we go. Dirty Tetris for Nolan. And now Nolan in a little bit of okay, gonna uncover. All right, gets a long bar to the left and another long bar to the left. Dream scenario. And you got a deep channel down the left side. Two long bars in a row. Not gonna take the burns. He's gonna take the Tetris and great well transfer. But no, not going to be able to transfer that well. Going to ride that left side. Stanislaw making a great point. We can get a picture of Tommy for the Masters Winners Gallery. Wow. All right, Nolan riding the left side. There's a Tetris, 348. Already updated, says Pumpers. Wow. On top of it. The CTM team they're making it happen every single month. Oh man. That's right. Pumpy Employee of the Year. Oh my God. What about all the tech layoffs though? Are we gonna get caught up in all these tech layoffs here? CTM? We're gonna lay off like 20% of our workforce? Oh man. Tommy piling squares over to the left. You know, the great thing about not paying anyone very much is you don't have to lay anyone off. That's the great part. $449 Nolan, $407 for Tommy. Pumpy begging to be laid off, but there's no severance package there, Pumpy, so. All right, long bar on the right side, Nolan, and another one. So 546 Nolan, 15 lines away from the 19 transition. Pumpy saying we need a sad thumbs up bear emote. True, we do. Don't we have that already? We already have that. It's just not on the channel. Nolan in the lead in score, ahead by about 2 Tetrises. And by 3 lines. Tommy gonna Tetris. There's one for Nolan. What we need is a. I've been finding I'm wanting a. Oh no! Another. Look at that. That double flip of the long bar again for Nolan. And Nolan 663 on 19, 688 into 20. And Tommy with a 600K score here on 19 as well. All right, we'll throw that long bar in there. Clean up the stack a little bit. And Tetris for Tommy. I think the emote, if we get a new emote, I want something called Glare Bear, where like you're glaring at someone. Kind of like how I use the CTM Weird Bear, but a little more angry. Oh no, Nolan is going to top out here at 698. Tommy gets a Tetris, 678, needs 20,000 points. And there we go. Tommy going to get the Tetris and the points and the heart. The actual heart. All right, we got 2 players who are ready to play game 3. I know I'm ready. I know you all are ready. So let's go ahead and get it underway. Tommy up 2 games to none over Nolan. Here we go. 3-2-1 Tetris. Nolan needs to win to stay in. Raybert sees Kingsman36 in chat and says, OMG, it's the legend. Kingsman36, best Tetris caster there is. And Pumpy, of course, who works for CTM and, you know, pins that. That's right. So, how dare you? My own broadcast. My self-esteem. But Kingsman is is he the best? I think he's up there. I don't know who's better, but I can't name anyone who's better at the moment, but I enjoy Kingsman the most. I don't even know how to judge who's better or not. But I need to find out who that is and emulate them. 95,000 for Nolan, 116 for Tommy. But Kingsman, very good. Very entertaining. And we don't see enough of Kingsman. I think we need to see more Kingsman. $144 Tommy, $141 for Nolan. Oh, Kingsman will do a Mega Masters bracket. Oh, you know, if I had the dream right here, like it'd just be Kingsman, Vandy, doing Masters every single month and able to eke out our bills doing so. That would be the dream. Line spin for Nolan, automatic winner. Delayed Vits to totally undo all the good juju from the line spin. Tetris Nolan, 256. No perfect clear for Nolan. Yeah, but Kingsman really my ideal casting partner. Always enjoy doing comms with Kingsman. And so handsome. So good looking. What is not good looking right here is Nolan's stack. So trying to fix that. A couple of texts on the left side. And actually gonna get a Tetris out of this. So that actually cleaned up pretty easily. And Nolan back on track. 329, 330 for Tommy. Stanislav says Bidwell is his favorite commentator that never commentates. Yeah, Bidwell. Bidwell, you know, Bidwell got stuff going on, got life going on. You'd love to see more Bidwell. I think Bidwell's good for the older people, you know, the millennials and Gen Xers. Because sometimes you can bring up things like baseball that like Gen Z doesn't really care about. And people are like, what are you talking about? Who? I don't know who Mike Trout is. What are you talking about? Like Ken Griffey Jr.? Who is that? I don't know. All right, Tetris for Nolan, 405. 431 Tommy. But I like Bidwell a lot. Would like to see more Bidwell, but kind of disappears and comes back. All right, couple Tetrises. Nolan, 476, back into the lead. Tommy taking it back, so seesawing back and forth, trading the lead. See, what we got to make happen is we got to make it so that these tournament organizers and casters can eke out a living, could actually, you know, do this quasi full time. Look at Nolan with that crazy setup. Does not take the Tetris, instead takes the skim with the long bar and then a couple of misdrops. Very interesting sequence from Nolan. You would have thought he would have taken the Tetris with that bar. But what do I know? I mean, I can't even max out yet, so who knows? Tommy into 19, 572. There's a Tetris. And Nolan just trying to have a decent looking stack going into 19. And it's workable. There's a triple. Still low. And a roller, so can do roller things like get that long bar over to the right side. I'm gonna refresh one of our games here, but that's not on my side. Oh no, don't have to. Well, all right, got a little bit of little frames on one of our players. Keep on playing no matter what, folks. 606 here for Tommy, 578 for Nolan. There's a Tetris Nolan, 632. Tommy's still in the lead at 663. Nolan set up in column 8, and there is a Tetris. Nolan refusing to put that long bar down there and gets a Tetris as a reward. All right, Tommy, 729. Just going to take that triple, uncover, reset the stack, get it back over to the right, start building again. And there we go. Tetris, Tommy, 769. Nolan with some Swiss cheesy holes. Which sounds delicious, by the way. If that's a snack, I want it. Swiss cheesy holes. It's like donut holes, but cheese. Like, yeah, for Swiss cheese, why don't they sell the holes, right? Swiss cheese has all these holes. So what do they do with the the material from inside the holes, right? Missed drop on the left side for Nolan with that T. 759. Tommy up by 120,000 points. All right, Tommy's going to open up. Nolan's going to open up that right side. They are both on the same level. It may not look like they are, but there we go. Finally, Tommy into 28. Tommy's got that capture where 27 kind of looks like 28. $9.89 Tommy. Nolan just trying to get into 29, give himself a chance. Max out here for Tommy, level 29. Tetris down the right side for Nolan, 836 into 29. So back by 200,000 points. This is Chasedownable. We'll see what Nolan can do on 29. Tommy kind of doing singling and doubling strats here. Has a lead, so it makes sense. Nolan, not sure if Nolan's going to be able to survive. And no, Nolan will not survive. Tommy takes heart. Game number 3, gets the third heart, and will advance to the top 16 of the tournament. So our first, what is it, quarter final? Not quarter. What is a eighth octo? What is the person who finishes in the top 16? What is that called? It's not a quarter finalist. It's a what finalist? I don't know. But whatever it is, Tommy going to the top 16. GG's. And Tommy gonna keep this going till level 39 kicks in, and we're gonna watch. There you go. We'll watch the live feed here. Oh no, that left side gonna be cut off. Tommy, you have won, and you will be advancing to the level, to what? The top 16. And if I were more prepared, I'd have a special screen to celebrate this accomplishment, but I don't have one. Because I didn't realize today was a thing until yesterday, so I thought I had time. But anyway, Tommy, congratulations. You'll be making it to the top 16. You'll be playing the final weekend, so don't go anywhere. Cancel all your travel plans, and GG's to you, and nice pants.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest Classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.